And so that's what your dad meant, was that you had that sense of independence and I would say even visionary. Like you had an idea of who you wanted to be, the kind of work you wanted to do. I'm going to go do that, and the courage to go do it. And I think a lot of folks kind of hold themselves back from branching out, whether it's starting their own business or writing a book or writing that demo tape. Uh, go past that. Go past that. Uh, and so, what would you say are some of the qualities that have helped you be successful as an entrepreneur? Um,
You know what it really was, Jerry? It was so I'm a freedom junkie. And my quality of life has dominated every choice I've ever made in my life. And from the time I was little, like even where I went to college and my dorm situation, like every choice I've made looking back has all been about like I know that the environment that I need to be in to feel productive, to feel like successful, and I'm just not I'm not apologetic about it. And so really that's what it was. I when I was working for somebody else, I love to work out, and the idea that like I had to sit in a chair like all day long and like I couldn't just like take lunch and that included going to the gym. Like I know people like may roll their eyes and be like, but for me it was just I'm over it. I can't do this. I'm not going to do this for the rest of my life. And so really that's what pushed me, the pain of feeling like I had to show my face in an office in order to get a job done. Now, once I became a top producing salesperson for that company, the president really did give me a lot of leeway. So there is that. Like when you become a top producer in anything, people will be like, okay, they'll make concessions for you because they don't want you to leave.
yeah,
But even after that, I just knew there was more in me, but I just was chasing my freedom. And so the funny thing is, I've spent 20 years helping people explore franchise opportunities, but I've always said to every candidate, I am not selling franchising. I am selling freedom. The franchise is just the way to the freedom, personal, professional, and financial freedom. That's what we're going to define. Then I'm going to bring some options to people and then help coach you on how to set up your life and think about your life and create real, big, clear, specific goals that can drive you to saying yes to the idea of owning a business when there's so much head trash and noise around you from family and friends, and then your own internal noise, your own fear that kind of says, am I really going to do this? I should just keep doing what I know because it's safe.
hmm,
So I've spent 20 years literally helping people find that freedom that I knew after 3 years I had to have.
yeah. And one of the things that I learned from Irving that surprised me was that oftentimes when you hear franchise, you think it's a fast food business. I have to get in the trenches and be a manager now of a business I'm supposed to own. So do I really own it, or did I just buy my own job? And having that conversation with him, it turns out it's so much more than that. And so what are the types of franchises that are out there, especially for those listening in who didn't listen to Irving give that talk? They're like, oh, I got to go listen to this later.